Over the past decade, a slave who lived in Edgefield, South Carolina, has become widely studied.
News Channel 6's Dee Griffin revisits a story she did several years ago. In a special report, she examined the expanded interest in a man known as Dave the Potter.
Deep inside the halls of the McKissick Museum on the campus of the University of South Carolina stand tall, majestic vessels, remnants of a dark time in Southern history, brought to light more than 150 years later through a slave named Dave.
He made functional wares because he had to, and that was his livelihood, or it was his master's livelihood, but he also found a way to make wares a vehicle for his own personal self-expression through the dating, the signing, and especially the rhymed couplets.
Dave was taught how to read and write, rare for slaves in the 1800s. Not much is known about Dave's life, but his work speaks for itself on huge jars and vessels with little messages.
Everything Dave wrote was off the cuff. These were things that happened in the moment. They were spontaneous, what we consider art should be, and they were on beautiful pieces that ensured his words lasted for 150 plus years.
It all started on this land, once known as Pottersville. A 115-foot kiln, the largest in America, is buried under this now hallowed ground. The area on the cusp of Edgefield, South Carolina, was the workplace of dozens of men like Dave who were shackled by slavery, but Dave found freedom in his craft.
Everybody wants to control their destiny in some way. Dave controlled clay. That was his freedom during those times.
That freedom came with a price, one that could have cost his life. For that reason, there was what's now considered a silent period from 1844 until around 1848.
The circumstances surrounding Edgefield, South Carolina, and being a slave at that time, he chose not to write on his pots, except for once, that we know of.
Potter Justin Guy grew up on land where Dave lived his last years of life. According to records, it's believed that Dave lived to be in his 70s and barely knew life beyond slavery. But long after his death, Dave still lives through his imprint on jars that have been seen and felt around the world.
We have 36 poems, which give us even more insight into the personality of Dave. So yes, every artist wants to live forever in some way. That was his ticket.
Pots Dave made for free are now being sold for millions of dollars and displayed in top museums of art. More than 100 years after his death, there's a resurrection of interest in Dave. In fact, in 2016, he was inducted into the South Carolina Hall of Fame.
He's special in our history annals, but he's special as an individual.
An individual who disappeared without a physical trace, but left a lasting impression on history and hearts.
We wish we had more, but we're grateful for what we have.
Dave has become pretty popular. The city of Edgefield has begun a tradition of honoring Dave. Each July, they celebrate Dave Day. Also, Dave has become a topic of discussion on various college campuses. A professor at Dartmouth teaches a course on Dave's pottery and poetry.